Hello and welcome to my F1 24 driver career mode here today for part 71 for the Belgium Grand Prix, the final round before the summer break this season. So we come into qualifying now where there is rain very much on the way as we go through the bus stop chicane, get out of the bus stop, we have a little bit of oversteer, we come up to the line and we're going to go to provisional pole position, and by the next lap as we went again, the rain has arrived, and that is going to be the end of qualifying for everyone, and we're going to start on pole. So this is the grid then ahead of the Belgium Grand Prix. We are on pole alongside Lewis Hamilton, beating him to pole by just 3 thousandths of a second. Then it's Sainz and Fernando Alonso, Max and Piastri, Tsunoda and Lando Norris. Rounding out the top 10 is Gasly and Fittipaldi. Then it's George and Albon, Stroll and Perez, Ocon and Vesti, Ricciardo and Behrman, and on the final row of the grid is Joe and Leclerc, both with a penalty. So as the cars around the bus stop chicane to come up to the line to start the Belgium Grand Prix, what will it have in store for us? Unlike qualifying, there's no rain expected through the entire Grand Prix. Can we get off the line? Well, can we make up for Silverstone? Let's find out as the 5 red lights come on ahead of the Grand Prix. We're racing here in Belgium and we've got an okay start, but it's a great start by Carlos Sainz, who's got past Lewis Hamilton. He's made contact with us nearly, but he can't get around the outside of us. Hamilton now trying to keep it pinned as we head down towards Rouge. We're punching a big hole in the air. Is Hamilton going to keep it pinned? Is Sainz going to keep it pinned? Yes, they are through. Rouge side by side. It's great racing. The Ferrari is just ahead, but Sainz is back ahead now. The Ferrari is just back ahead. They're literally side by side going into the chicane now. Hamilton has got a bit wide. Sainz though is going to hold it round the inside, now down the inside once more, and takes P2. What a start to this Grand Prix, which has allowed us to break away, and we were taking full advantage of that as we've pulled 3 seconds to Sainz and Hamilton behind. Breaking that DRS on the open lap has very much saved our race and given us an opportunity to get away. As on to lap 5, round no name, we've nearly thrown it away as we lost the back end, but we just about keep it in a straight line. We have lost a bit of time, but we're still very much out in front, as this is Oscar Piastri in the McLaren, going slow, heading into the bus stop, and he's pulling over to retire from the Belgium Grand Prix. Lap 9 now, a couple of laps later, and this is Gasly in the Alpine. More reliability for Alpine. He's slowing down, he's out of the race as well. 2 cars out in very quick succession here in Belgium, and that's a big engine failure by that Renault engine. Skipping on now all the way to lap 10, we've got that gap out to around 4 seconds as we're going to come into the pits to make our one and only stop of the day. We've been pretty much in cruise control so far today in this race, and as long as the stop can go smoothly, we'll be very happy indeed. As the soft tyres go on, the medium tyres go on. It's a bit slow away, but the stop was 2.5 seconds, bang on what it should be. Hamilton and Sainz have both followed us in as well in the background, but can we find a nice gap to come out into as we cut the first corner, of course, and they have. We just beat out the Haas there. A nice little gap to get ourselves into and get down the road. As that pack, Sainz has come right out behind, so he's got to get his way through them, or hope that they pit incredibly soon. But he's on the back of the Sauber, but he's a little bit too far back. But in the background, this is Max Verstappen going wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton into the chicane. Max holds it around the outside. It's a great move by Max to get past the Ferrari of Lewis Hamilton. We skip all the way on to lap 12 now, and that gap is just going up and up and up. We are pulling away from Sainz behind. He can't match us today. We're so quick in this Mercedes today. There's now lap 13. Max is flying on these medium tyres and he's caught at the back of Carlos Sainz now. He's pulled away from Hamilton. He's going to go to the outside of Carlos Sainz into the chicane at the end of the Kemmel Straight. Round the outside, Sainz is going to try and keep it pinned. Can Sainz keep it pinned? They're side by side. Looks like Sainz is just back ahead as they go round the long right-hander. Max isn't giving up though. Round the outside, he's going to have the inside line for No Name Corner, and he's going to get the job done on the Aston Martin. Great move by Max. Neither driver giving up. Former teammates, of course, back to their rookie days back in Toro Rosso. As lap 15 now, we've got that gap up to 8 seconds, 9 seconds, and we're just pulling away now. Not worrying about those behind, especially the fact that they're battling, which is getting us away even further. This is Sainz coming back at Max Verstappen to the inside, and he gets the Red Bull before they even get to the corner. Great move there by Sainz. Can he get away from the Red Bull now? Because they're pretty much bang on the same pace. But as we skip on to the final lap of this Grand Prix, we have dominated this Grand Prix, led near enough every single lap. It's a great comeback after Silverstone, and we win the Belgium Grand Prix.
Many doubted whether they could pull off the win here at Spa-Francorchamps, but they've done so in spectacular style. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So that's been then your Belgium Grand Prix. It's now back-to-back wins here in Spa. Max did beat Sainz in the end to P2, Sainz running out the podium, and then Lando Norris over to Lewis Hamilton for P4, so Lewis finishes P5, George finishing 6th. Down at the back there was those two retirements being Piastri and Gasly, so Joe was the final finisher of the day. And in terms of the Drivers' World Championship, after Lando got the gap down after Silverstone when we did that pretty bad strategy call, we've got it back out now. The gap is 16 points. And then down at the back, there's still a lot of drivers still yet to score this season, and it's Joe who is bottom of the standings. Then in terms of the constructors, and we continue to pull out on McLaren, 49 points the gap now. Then Ferrari are P3, P4 Red Bull, and Aston Martin P5. Haas and Sauber are still yet to score this season. So that's been then your Belgium Grand Prix. Great win for us after what happened at Silverstone, and it's a great way to go into the summer break. But once we're back, we'll be racing in Monza. I'll see you then. Goodbye.